welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I'm doing a natural hair tag. I thought it'd be a great way to celebrate 200 subscribers. We passed the 200 mark, so thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. And yeah, let's go right into it. There are 18 questions, but we're gonna breeze through these super quick. It's all about my hair and stuff. So question number 1 is, tell us a little about yourself. Well, my name is Sarah. I live in Toronto, Canada. I am an entrepreneur and speaker. I have my business here in Toronto, and currently, if you're at the time of this recording, I'm on lockdown. So I'm currently an unemployed entrepreneur. And yeah, I'm just staying positive through it all.
What would? I'm unemployed.
My background is Jamaican, and I got a big family. I love cupcakes. What do you do with your spare time? Well, again, now that I'm on lockdown, I have a lot of that. So I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos, but that never changed. I read, I create. I've been creating a lot of content on this channel and my business and personal development channel, which is the Unchained CEO. You can go check that out. Links in the description. But other than that, yeah, I'm just locking down. There really isn't much to do, but if I wasn't on lockdown, I would be going out with friends, having things to eat because I love food. I'm a foodie. I'd be traveling. I love to travel. This channel will have more travel related content as soon as I can get out the country. Are you natural? How do you feel about your hair? Yes, I am natural. I love my natural hair. Like, love. Don't get me wrong. It has its cons, like the fact that it takes me 20 million hours to wash it. But aside from that, I love it. How long have you been natural? I have been natural since 2009, so that's 11 years. I did my first big chop in 2009, and then I did another big chop again in 2016. So this, what you see here, is from 2016 to now. Why did you go natural? Well, I had been relaxed from, I think, the time I was 14 up until the time I big chopped. And I just didn't have anyone rocking their curls like that. My sister rocked hers, but I knew like my curl pattern and hers were different. So I don't know, I didn't really see a lot of people wearing their natural hair. And because I didn't know how to take care of it, so you know, like us all, you relax it to tame it or whatever, and then you go from there. But I remember YouTube was the main reason why I did the big chop and go natural, because I guess YouTube just knew I was thinking about this and started recommending all these channels, and I just kept seeing all these natural hair videos and seeing people with their natural curls and their fros and everything. I was like, oh wow, the hair is so beautiful. I didn't see my hair looking like that because I never tried it. And then after, I guess, probably weeks of watching YouTube videos and seeing all these people with their curly hair, I just one day, literally in the shower, I just cut it off. That's why I went natural. I just wanted to see my curls, experience my curls. Yeah, and I've never looked back. Was anyone against your decision? If yes, how did you surpass it? No. No one was against my decision. I don't remember anyone being all up in arms about me cutting my hair. Like, I think it's so crazy. Like, it's your hair. Do what you want with it. What's your hair type and how do you manage it? So I'm still on the fence about my hair type, but I believe, so the curls in the front are definitely looser than the curls in the back and the middle. I feel like I have more of a 4B, possibly 4A in the front, maybe 4B, and tighter curls even down in the back of my neck here. But honestly, I don't even pay attention to it anymore. I used to be really hung up on what my hair type was, but I don't anymore because it's just so frustrating trying to figure it out, and it really isn't important in the grand scheme of like really taking care of your hair. So I don't really I don't focus on it that much. So I will say that I am a type 4 though. I know that much for sure. I'm a type 4. But yeah, and how I manage it, I protect it. You'll see a lot of times, it's only because of the quarantine and I have time that my hair's been out so much, but usually I'll like braid it up, put on a head wrap, moisturize it. Like my wash day is meticulous. Like I have certain things that I do and I'm totally fine with taking the whole day to do my hair. It's what it is. After I realize that my hair really loves when I leave it alone, I will literally put it in a style and just rock it for a week, 2 weeks, 2 months, whatever, and just moisturize throughout. Every time I pull it out, it's like my hair is thicker and it's longer each time. So yeah, I listen to it. I think that's the biggest thing. I just listen to my hair, I give it what it needs, and then I leave it alone. How do you keep your hair moisturized and healthy? Well, so my hair is fine, low porosity, and it's so weird. It's like fine and thick, low porosity hair. So I'm not the person that has to moisturize my hair like every other day or every 2 days. If I moisturize it right, I can go 4 days without touching it. And usually it's just a spray bottle with water and aloe vera juice in it. I use the LCO method to moisturize my hair. I use a light oil and then a cream or whatever. LCO, cream and then an oil, sorry. And then, yeah, I either twist it up or I braid it up and I put it away and I leave it alone. Yeah, and then for 2-3 days, I'll usually leave it like that and then I'll pull it out and do something like this, like if I'm gonna create some content or if I'm going out or whatever. But yeah, that's it. It's pretty basic. Water, cream, and some oil. So how do you style your hair? I have always been the one that does my hair. In the year, like my natural hair, in all the 11 years, I'm the one that does it. At the very least, I might go to see someone to get them to braid it, but 9 out of 10 times, if you see a braided style, I did it. The other day, I did faux locks. I got someone to do that. But styling it, it's either it's out. I really like wearing my hair out, and I don't necessarily need to have defined curls. I actually love when the curls aren't defined and it's just big and just, yeah. I love all of that. There's big hair, so I just style it, I braid it, I twist it, I do twist outs. I did a lot of that in the beginning as well, and I wash it. What's your favorite protective hairstyle to do? I actually prefer twists. I prefer twists to braids. But if you notice, most of my pictures, I have a lot of head wraps. I do that a lot. I've been cutting back on that though because I experienced some breakage right around here, because I'm constantly tying the head wrap in the same spot every time. No, you can't do that. So I would definitely say probably the head wraps, but yeah, braids and twists, but probably more so twists. Probably twists, yeah. Do you use heat on your hair? Yeah, I do.
Well, no, you did not. Yes, I did.
I remember starting out, I was so hung up on not using heat, don't use heat. Everyone was saying, don't use heat. Ugh. I use heat on my hair. My hair is better off when it's stretched. My hair is really fine and it shrinks like there's no tomorrow. So when it is all curly like that, it's more prone to getting tangled. So I always try to keep it as stretched as possible, whether it's out or it's in twist or whatever. But that's why I don't do a lot of wash and goes. I tried that in the beginning and I noticed that when it was time to refresh these wash and goes, my hair was just so tangled. So I don't do a lot of wash and goes. I do use heat when I dry my hair. I do it like low setting. Sometimes I won't blow dry it. I'll just twist it and let it air dry in the twist. It just kind of depends on what I'm doing the next day, because if I'm planning on going out or I have some event or something, then I might blow it out and actually style my hair properly so it's ready for the event if I'm not doing a twist out. If I'm not really going anywhere, then I don't blow it out. I just twist it up and I pin it. I'll take like this twist and I'll wrap it around my head and pin it to this side so that it stretches. And then when I get up the next day, it's dry, it's stretched, and I usually just rock those twists until I'm ready to pull them out for like this kind of look. So yeah, I use heat. I don't straighten my hair as much as I did when I first went natural. I do like straightening my hair, and I have no problem saying that. I even have clip-ins that look super dope, just give you that extra fullness and everything. So I use heat. Obviously you got to be careful with it. You can't keep using high heat all the time, especially on the same place. It's gonna break it. But I'm not saying I use heat every day, and I definitely don't use it every week, but I use it. Yeah. Do you hair experiment? Absolutely. This is the reason why my hair isn't down to my waist by now, because I've done so many things to it. When I first started out, I was just rocking the TWA or whatever. As it started growing out, I was doing wash and goes, I was doing twist outs, I was doing braid outs. There was a time when I was getting frustrated with I still was learning about it, and I kind of reverted back almost. I started to do tech slacks, and then I stopped with the tech slacks, and then I was trying to heat train my hair, and then I stopped with that, and then I did mini twists and mini braids. I did color. Oh man, I did locks. I did I spent 7 days braiding my hair in the teeny tiniest braids so I could do my starter locks. And I had those in for about a year and almost a half. And I got tired of them and I pulled them out. That's how I know my hair loves when I leave it alone, because it was that time after I pulled it out, my hair got so long. It was like down to here at the time, finally past my shoulders. And I was like, wow, okay, I just need to leave my hair alone. So after that, I continued to grow it out to mid-back length, and then there was just one style. This is why I big chopped again in 2016. There was one style that I've always loved. I love that short, tapered cut with the curls on the top, and I never got to do that. And I said, Sarah, if you don't cut your hair now and do this style, when it gets down to where you want to get down to, it's gonna be harder and harder for you to chop it all off. So just do it now. So I did it. I cut it right here in my living room. I just cut it all off and started fresh, and I got to rock that tapered cut with some color. I loved it, and then it grew out. And yeah, so I'm definitely a hair experimenter. I've done all kinds of styles, faux locks, passion twists, braids, bohemian braids, all of it, and I love it. And I think that's one of the reasons why I went natural, because my hair is so much more versatile and I can do so much more with it when it's natural. Have you faced any challenges as a natural? Yes. So the major one, I've faced a few, but the major one I would say would be there was a time when my hair was really brittle and dry, even when I thought I was moisturizing it properly. And I later on found out that I was low porosity and fully understood how my hair kind of works. So part of the reason was I was putting too much protein on my hair. And it wasn't from protein treatments, it was just from your everyday products, your conditioner, your leave-in, your moisturizer, all that stuff. All of these things had protein in it, and I didn't realize it. That was the year when I started doing research on the different names for protein in hair and beauty products, so that when I went to the store, I could read the labels and know, okay, this might be a great product on the label and everything. It says it's doing all the things that I want it to do, but it has protein. I literally went through every single thing I was using, and I read the label, and I realized that except for the shampoo, every single thing I was using had protein in it. And that's why my hair was constantly feeling brittle and just whatever. So that was the biggest setback, but I came around and I learned from that. How do you manage bad hair days? The good old head wrap. I will just put this up. I don't even have to braid it or twist it. I could literally put it up in a bun, and I'm head wraps all day. I have so many. I even have a video if you're interested in some quick and easy ways to wrap your head wraps. Check it out. So yeah, head wraps are definitely my go-to for sure. Can you share with us your thoughts on natural hair and relaxed hair? Honestly, they're both great. Like, don't let anyone shame you if you want to wear your hair natural, and don't let anyone shame you if you want to wear it relaxed. And don't let anyone shame you if you want it to be natural and now you want to be relaxed, or you're relaxed and now you want to be natural. It's your hair, do what you want with it, and you at the end of the day have to love it. So if you're doing it for someone else, like, what's the point? So I love both. You're the one that has to take care of it and maintain it, or pay someone to do it. So do what you want, pick what you love. What hair rules have you stick to as a natural? There's so many. The ones that tell you gotta wash every week, the ones that tell you don't use heat, the ones that tell you deep condition every week, the ones that tell you like, there's so many rules. But honestly, at the end of the day, the biggest one is I listen to my hair. I listen to my hair. So if it needs moisture, I put it in. If it doesn't need moisture, I don't care if Sally Natural Guru told me that I need to moisturize my hair every 2 days. If my hair don't need the moisture, I'm not doing it, right? So I just listen to my hair and I moisturize it when it needs it. And I leave it alone when it tells me to leave it alone. Where can we find you? Toronto, Canada. What do you have to say to the new, upcoming, and already naturals? Be patient. It's a marathon, not a sprint. There's nothing wrong with length checking and wanting to know your hair type and all these different things, but I'm telling you, be patient. Listen to your hair. I made a video, I'll link it below or somewhere in the cards too, giving you my tips on how to grow your hair and what things you really need to focus on, like what are the really important things if you want to see the results. And yeah, just be patient. It will happen. So there you have it. Those are the questions. That was a fun one. What other tags or questions you want to ask me? Go ahead, comment below. If there is a video that you'd like me to do, you know what to do, comment below or reach out to me on social media. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button so that more people can find these kinds of videos on my channel. And thank you guys so much. We have passed the 200 subscriber mark and we're heading to 500. Thanks for your support and all your great comments and love on all my videos. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.